This is the Bitcoin Cycler webinar. This is our second webinar that we're having. So you guys are really, at the forefront of this new company and program that we are putting together. This is going to be kind of a short webinar. It's going to run. It's going to run through this PowerPoint, show you, so everybody knows exactly, what we're doing with Bitcoin Cycler. And then at the end of the webinar, I'm going to take some questions. I want to thank everybody once again for being here. I see we've got a lot of leaders on this webinar. Appreciate you guys taking your time out to attend this with us. I want to thank my support team. I want to thank our master distributors that we already have in the company, and everybody else that's just excited and working with us on this wonderful, new, amazing company that we're putting together for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and just get started here through the PowerPoint. Can everybody let me know one more time that you can hear me okay? That my connection's good? Someone said connection is kind of bad. Is it better now? What about you, Adam? Can you hear me okay, Adam? Should be okay. I've got pretty fast internet here. Okay, thank you guys. Everybody, I guess, can hear me pretty good now. Yeah, later on in the webinar, I'm going to bring out Adam Demore also as a special guest speaker. He is our North American master distributor. So later on in the webinar, you'll hear from him, and he's a really amazing guy. He's going to have some really cool stuff to share with you guys. Okay, thank you. Everybody can hear me okay. All right, let's get going. All right, as you guys should know, Bitcoin Cycler is in pre-launch. We have not fully official launched yet, and this is a pre-launch webinar about Bitcoin Cycler. What exactly is Bitcoin Cycler? Bitcoin Cycler Incorporated is a worldwide online network marketing company that provides educational products and network marketing training and software products. Our home office is based out of Davao City, Philippines, and we also work with a partner company called Skycoin Lab Incorporated that is based out of Sudbury, Canada. And I'll actually be there sometime next week up there in Sudbury, Canada. The CEO of Bitcoin Cycler Incorporated is me, Todd Hirsch. The CEO of Skycoin Labs is Mike Lavoie. Both of us have been in the network marketing industry for about 6 or 7 years each, and we've kind of done a lot of stuff, in network marketing in those years. We employ a team of professional programmers, designers, and support personnel within our companies. The management team of Bitcoin Cycler have years of network marketing experience, and we've paid out millions of dollars in the industry. So just so you guys know, this is not our first rodeo. We're hoping this is going to be our most spectacular rodeo, but it's not our first one. We've been around the block a few times, and we know what we're doing in network marketing, and as far as providing value, in a high quality network marketing opportunity. We have years of experience doing this stuff now. What exactly is Bitcoin? I'm sure you guys have probably even seen Bitcoin on the news recently, or just about everybody on the webinar has at least probably heard of Bitcoin. A lot of people get a little bit confused about Bitcoin, or they'll jump to conclusions about what they think it is. And to be honest, I kind of did that at first myself. I did not fully understand what Bitcoin was, how the Bitcoin cryptocurrency system and the blockchain and how it all worked. I was kind of misinformed, I'd say, in the beginning. But in hindsight, if I would have known, what Bitcoin is doing and how powerful and big it's becoming and will become, I would have been smart enough to buy a lot of Bitcoins about 3 or 4 years ago, and I'd be one of the Bitcoin millionaires. And there are quite a few Bitcoin millionaires already in the world. There's quite a few of them, actually. Bitcoin is a software-based online payment system described by Satoshi Nakamoto, and it was introduced as an open source software in 2009. The payments when using Bitcoins are recorded in what's called a public ledger using its own unit of account, and that is a Bitcoin, the unit of account. The payments work peer-to-peer without a central repository or single administrator, which has led the U.S. Treasury to call Bitcoin a decentralized virtual currency. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency, or you could call it a digital currency. Bitcoins can be used to purchase merchandise pretty much anonymously. There is a little bit of a debate on just how anonymous Bitcoins actually are, but they're pretty much anonymous. In addition, international payments are easy and cheap because Bitcoins are not tied to any country or subject to any regulations. Small businesses a lot of times like Bitcoin because there's no processor and credit card transfer fees. So there's basically no middleman, as you could say, when you're using Bitcoins. A lot of people are buying Bitcoins just as an investment, hoping they'll go up in value, which, since the Bitcoins were introduced and the value that they're at now, a lot of people have already made a big fortune on Bitcoins, the ones that were wise enough to buy them really early in the beginning. Here's some companies that accept Bitcoins. This is when I got really, really excited about Bitcoin, when I knew that Dell Computers is taking Bitcoin, so I could go to the Dell website and buy a brand new computer with Bitcoins. Subways, there's a lot of subways all around the U.S. and Canada, and probably other countries too, that accept Bitcoins. So all these companies are jumping on board on the Bitcoin bandwagon. So this really makes you, consider this must be something big, this must be something real if these multi-billion-dollar corporations and companies are now accepting Bitcoins. Actually, another one that's not on here is Expedia.com, where you can book, flights and hotels and everything. And the next trip that I'm going to be taking to Canada to hang out with Mike and get some work done there with SkyCoin Labs, I'm actually going to pay for my trip with Bitcoins. Okay, now I want to get into how do you get a Bitcoin e-wallet. A lot of people do not even have a Bitcoin e-wallet yet or do not own any Bitcoins. So this is just one that we're suggesting. There's a lot of e-wallets out there for Bitcoins. We're actually going to have a list of a lot of them there on the Bitcoin Cycler website that's going to give you guys more options than just Coinbase. But if you're in America right now, Coinbase is one that we suggest. It's very reputable, and a lot of companies are actually already using Coinbase. And that's just one place of many that you can have a Bitcoin e-wallet. You also can buy Bitcoins from Coinbase. You can buy them instantly right now with a Visa credit card, or you can do a bank transfer, which takes about 4 or 5 days right now to get your Bitcoins. All right, now this is when it gets a little bit complicated. What is Bitcoin mining? Some people on the webinar probably know a lot about Bitcoin mining. Some people on the webinar probably heard of it, but a lot of people on here probably don't understand it or know what Bitcoin mining is. How do Bitcoins come to be? I'm just going to read through this real quick. If you've ever wondered where Bitcoins come from and how it goes into circulation, the answer is that it gets mined into existence. Bitcoin mining serves to both add transactions to the blockchain and to release new Bitcoin. I'm going to try to explain a little bit easier what they mean by how the mining aids the transactions also and not just creating new Bitcoin. Basically, the Bitcoin miners are like the backbone of the whole Bitcoin network. So instead of, you go to do a transaction online with your Visa or MasterCard and it will go through PayPal. Well, that's kind of, the middleman, the backbone of that, transaction. Well, the Bitcoin mining machines serve two purposes. They're there to mine Bitcoins, but they're also there to keep the transactions being recorded, and for the whole system to work, we need the system of mining machines, which they basically are taking the place of of a bank or of a payment processor. The mining process involves compiling recent transactions into blocks and then trying to solve a more difficult puzzle. The first participant who solves the puzzles gets to place the next block, on the blockchain and claim the rewards. This is just basically telling you how the Bitcoins are created The blockchains is just the chain of transactions that are being handled through the Bitcoin network, and the miners are there, to facilitate that. And then also, the more and more that they do that, the more Bitcoins they're able to mine. The rewards incentivize mining and include both the transaction fees paid to the miner in the form of Bitcoin, as well as newly released Bitcoin. And I really just fully understood this and grasped this after some calls I had the last few days. I talked to a guy that has a huge Bitcoin mining operation. They actually mine about 7 or 8% of all the Bitcoins that are being mined in the U.S. But one of the questions I asked him, I said, what are the mining machines going to do? What's the point of having all these mining machines after all the Bitcoins are mined? Because there's going to be a total of 21 million Bitcoins. Well, the main purpose of them is after they're mined, they're going to be the ones, the mining machines are still going to be needed to be hooked up to the network, because they're going to be still confirming all the transactions of Bitcoins. So, and he says also eventually that the transaction fees are going to go up a little bit, but they're not going to be as much as, Visa, MasterCard transaction fees or payment processor fees. But my point is, even after all these Bitcoins are mined, the miners are still going to be there to verify transactions of people buying stuff with Bitcoin. What exactly is SkyCoin Lab? SkyCoin Lab is a company that has incorporated state-of-the-art solar-powered mining equipment, a secured website, and software for ease of use. This is Mike Lavoie's company, where they're actually doing Bitcoin mining. SkyCoin Lab sells top-quality Bitcoin mining contracts that enable the average person the ability to earn Bitcoins. When Bitcoin mining first began, you could actually mine Bitcoins on a laptop, or regular PC, and you could actually earn Bitcoins that way. But as time goes on, it gets harder and harder to mine Bitcoins. Now you actually need specialized servers, specialized Bitcoin mining machine servers in order to do the Bitcoin mining. SkyCoin Lab has partnered with Bitcoin Cycler so that we can offer high-quality Bitcoin mining contracts to you guys, to network marketers. So that's why we've partnered with SkyCoin Lab, so that we can offer high-quality Bitcoin mining contracts. Before I get into this slide, I'm going to say too, real quick, what a Bitcoin mining contract. I think I should have an extra slide in there for that. A Bitcoin mining contract is just, the way that we're selling them with SkyCoin Labs is you get 1 year's worth of hashing power in a certain Bitcoin, a Bitcoin mining machine. So you're basically buying a certain amount of power of this Bitcoin mining machine, so that you can earn Bitcoins. That's what a Bitcoin mining contract is, and they're 1 year contracts. And I believe Mike sells them as low as $10 all the way up to $10,000 or $15,000 mining contracts. So that's basically what a Bitcoin mining contract is. I think I need to add that slide in there as well. But now we're going to get into what are the products you receive when you join Bitcoin Cycler. First and foremost, Bitcoin Cycler is a network marketing opportunity. We're a network marketing deal. We want to see people sell products and build downlines and make money in a network marketing company. Our Bitcoin side of it is part of the company, but we're first and foremost a network marketing company. So anyways, when you join or when you buy into Bitcoin Cycler, you're actually purchasing a Bitcoin training course where we've compiled some of the best Bitcoin education out there, and then we're also creating our own Bitcoin training materials so that you get pretty much well-versed and educated on Bitcoins. We're also including a personal development course, and this is a high-quality course. It's actually more than one author. It's about 7 different authors, and I've paid a lot of money in order to have resale rights for this content that we have in our personal development course. You guys probably know some of the authors and speakers that are in the course, and it's really high quality stuff. Let me check with everybody again that everybody can hear me okay. Oh yeah, Frank, yeah, you know who that is. Yeah, sorry guys. Yep, you guys can hear me okay? Cool. Wow, we've got a lot of questions already. You guys can go ahead and put your questions in there if you want. That's fine, because this keeps track of all of it. But I'm not going to answer any of the questions till we get here at the end. But it's okay if you guys type them in now. Quite a few questions already, and quite a few people on the webinar. All right, let me get back to what you receive. What kind of value are you receiving for joining Bitcoin Cycler? We all know most people that are in network marketing and that take it serious and that are serious network marketers, we usually join companies so we can make a nice income, so we can replace our 9-to-5 income, so we can kind of live the network marketing, internet lifestyle, if you want to call it that, whatever you want to call it. I'm just putting that out there. Most people join a network marketing company to have a different lifestyle, but of course, a lot of people join just for the products, or they buy into the company or just buy the products from a network marketing company, which is fine too. But I just want to let you guys know we've got great products. Our personal development course is top notch. Like if you went out and bought the course by itself, you could easily spend $400 or $500 on the materials we have in there. You also get premium online marketing software, which is Skype Ninja, which consists of 3 different Skype online network marketing tools. These are tools that have been proven over the years to be high quality network marketing tools. Our latest software is called Skyscraper, and what it basically does is help you to find targeted leads, if you will, of other network marketers on Skype. So this basically helps you to build a big contact list on Skype. So you build a big network of other network marketers on Skype. So that's what the premium online marketing software is. We also have a top-of-the-line lead capture system that's being created right now. This I've spent a lot of money on this as well. This is a very, very top-of-the-line system that's been used in other companies. The companies that's creating this system has been around for many years, and it's a really good system is what I'm trying to say. Basically, though, this system's not going to be free. You're going to get a free 14-day trial, and I'm actually trying to get on to change it even to a whole 3 weeks trial, 21 days. So you'll get to try out all the bells and whistles of this system. But if you want to keep it, there is a fee for it every month. But I believe we're actually going to have a free version of it. But the paid version will be much better. Also, when you join, you become an affiliate of Bitcoin Cycler, which allows you to earn money with the advanced compensation plan. And we're also providing free leads for you guys every month. Once again, these are high-quality genealogy leads. If you guys don't know what a genealogy list is, it's a list of network marketers that have already been in some company in network marketing. So this is your target market. That's the leads you get every month. It's not the opportunity seeker leads, but it's actual real network marketing leads of people that have already been in some sort of network marketing company, whichever one it might be. The value of the products alone is over $1,000. So even if you come into Bitcoin Cycler and you just wanted to buy the products, you're still getting a really great deal on the products. I'd like to say you can be proud about what you're offering here because the value of the products well exceeds $250 to join. So I want to put that, guys, out there. I mean, we have high quality products, and the value is actually well over $1,000. All right, now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of how the Bitcoin Cycler compensation plan works. A lot of the leaders on this call probably already know what a breakaway system is, or what a board system is, or what a splitting board system is. Some of the people on the call probably don't know what one is. I'd say the most popular one ever, I'm not going to say the name of the company, but they were a 2x3 into a 2x3 board program, and they had well over 1 million members, and they were kind of, in a way, the first big network marketing online company to use this type of plan, and to get, the huge numbers of over 1 million members. But this system has actually been around for a long time, and I learned this 4 or 5 months ago, that this type of compensation plan has been done for many, many years, and it's It's just recently, I guess you could say, in the last 10 years, been used online and in an online network marketing company. But anyways, I'm going to get into how the 2x3 works. This is what we call a 2x3 matrix. When you join Bitcoin Cycler, instead of starting at the top of a matrix and then building your downline down, you actually, in a Cycler board matrix, you're going to start at the bottom of the matrix, and your goal is to work your way up and then in turn cycle. So that's really the main difference. This type of comp plan, one of the reasons I really like it is because it really does lend itself well to team building and having teams of people working together, because you're not alone. Whenever you go to one of these boards, you're not starting at the top all by yourself and building down. You're starting on a board that already has other people that are already on it, and their goal is the same as your goal, is to fill this bottom row of 8 and to move up to the top into what we call the pay line, which is the big Bitcoin here at the top. So that's one of the reasons why I like this plan. There's so many different kind of network marketing plans out there. I've probably been in most of them. I've been in the binaries. I've been in the unilevel plans. I've been in just about every type of plan. And one of the reasons why I even decided to become a program owner myself was because I really like this type of comp plan, and I joined different companies with it, but I always thought it could be done better. I always thought it could be made easier for the average, new network marketer to make money, as well as, the seasoned leader in network marketing. So that's one reason why I like this compensation plan. We made it a lot easier in this one too. My last board matrix program was actually a 2x3 into a 2x2. In between, the two programs, my last two programs, we paid out over $7 million, and just about 18 months, not even 2 years, we paid out over $7 million. So this compensation plan works. It does take work in order to make some money in it. You do need to build a downline. You do need to, work with your teams. But this can be a very fast-moving, highly lucrative compensation plan. But anyways, as it says here, you're filling the bottom row of 8. As this bottom row fills, what happens is it splits into 2 new boards. This side will go to the right, this side will go to the left, and everybody will move up at least one position on 2 new boards. I'm gonna have some better slides that kind of demonstrate the boards actually splitting, and that's coming here soon. We're gonna have some really high quality, professionally made videos to kind of give you guys a better visual of exactly how the boards look when they split and when everybody moves up and everything. This is a follow your sponsor system, which means you're always following your sponsor in this system. Sometimes you can split left and your sponsor might go right, but as long as you guys are still building, you're going to meet back up with your sponsor again in a new 2x3. So you always follow your sponsor. You don't really break away. You don't lose your sponsor. You need 2 personal signups in this program in order to qualify to earn. If you don't get 2 signups, what can happen is, which is the next point here, there's a jumping system. So if you come in the program and you don't get your 2 signups and you don't qualify, you can be jumped over. So, and the reason that I like this feature too is it rewards people that are working hard or working fast, and it's there to promote, a sense of urgency. And you just, to me, this can be a fun compensation plan when you're breaking boards together and everybody's, cycling. Yeah, I just said that we got the jump over. You can jump over on qualified members when the board split. This can possibly help you cycle faster, which I'll show you that this screen can demonstrate that a little bit better. I know, Adam, you wanted me to, kind of explain to you a little bit more, because I know this is your first cycler deal. This should help you out a little bit, but the new videos are gonna help you out even more when they get done. But anyways, we have a color-coded system, and this is actually what your 2x3 will look like. You'll have, everybody will be a Bitcoin, or will have a Bitcoin as their position. There also will be a little box in front of them that will have their username, and also we're going to add a flag. So whatever country they're in, you'll be able to see, you'll be able to look at your board and see where everybody's from. So the way the color coding system works, if it's an empty spot, this one of these darked out positions here, as you can see, so these would be 2 empty spots basically. If you are a green Bitcoin, that means this is a paid spot. Somebody's in this spot, but they have not gotten their first sign up yet. A silver coin will be someone that has 1 sign up. So you can see the silver coins here. That's people with 1 sign up. A gold coin means you have 2 or more signups. We're actually going to do a credit system that I'm going to explain about, a sales credit system that I'm going to explain a little bit in just a minute. But basically, you want to become a gold coin. For example, when this board splits, I'm going to tell you guys, like, show you, Adam, especially how the jumping works. When this board splits, this gold coin right here could jump all the way to the top of a new board. So you could jump all the way from the bottom row of 8 all the way into the pay line just from one splitting of the board because you got qualified and these 2 here are not qualified yet. So I hope that helps a little bit explain that, we tried to make this cycler as simple as possible. One of the reasons why we're only doing 1 2x3 board is because my last cycler program that I made that we paid out millions of dollars in, a lot of people, it just seemed to me more people were getting stuck on the second board, the 2x2. So they'd make it through this, they'd make it through the 2x3, but we are paying the bulk of the commissions on the second 2x2 level, which a lot of people would get stuck on that 2x2, and they would have made their money back already and received an e-pen, but they would have never made any of the big money, So we made it as simple as possible. 1 2x3, that's all you're working with here. 1 2x3. Every time you cycle off this pay line, you will re-enter following your sponsor into a new 2x3. So as far as like this particular type of compensation plan, I don't see how it could be made, any easier, than what we have here. The system rewards people for working fast. There's only 1 2x3 board to work with unlimited re-entries, which means every time you're at the pay line and you cycle off and you get paid, you get your Bitcoin mining contract, you also get another paid re-entry into another 2x3. So you can cycle, unlimited times. The pay plan is designed to pay fast and it's designed to be fun. Okay, so now show me the money, right? How much money do I make on each cycle? Bitcoin Cycler pays an amazing $1,500 for every cycle. So you come in for $250 on the bottom row. When you cycle off the pay line, you make $1,500. 1,000 of it's in cash, which basically means you could get it in Bitcoin. You could get it in. We're gonna have Solid Trust Pay. We're gonna have Payza. We're gonna do ACH and bank transfers as well. And we're even gonna do some Western Union and MoneyGrams as well, so to get you guys paid as fast as you possibly can. So that's the money part of it is the 1,000 in cash, and then you're also getting a $250 Skycoin Lab Bitcoin mining contract, which is good for 1 year, and then you're getting a $250 re-entry into another 2x3 so that you can do it all over again. You can cycle an unlimited amount of times from just a one-time joining fee of $250. Why should somebody join Bitcoin Cycler? You know what? I would join this if somebody else made it. So I'm just saying that. I know it's my program, but that's why I make programs. I was an affiliate marketer, a network marketer, just like everybody else on this call, and I create programs that I would want to join. So I just wanted to say that. You'll receive products valued at over $1,000. So even if you join and you never cycle, you still get still get a good value for your dollar. You can have fun working with others in a fast-paced cycler. You can get in front of the mega trend that is Bitcoin, so you'll learn a lot about Bitcoin by being a member of Bitcoin Cycler. You can change your life, possibly, with our personal development courses, and hopefully you can become an MLM pro with our advanced marketing software. So those are just some key points of what we have to offer with our company. You also can learn about list building from top leaders in the industry. That's another key point I haven't even hit on. We have some pretty good speakers speakers that are much better speakers than I am that are going to be on some of our webinars there in the future. And I actually have to pay these people to come do these webinars. But I've got a couple really good guys lined up that are going to do like some really in-depth list building training, so that the average or even the seasoned network marketer can learn more about list building, because I think that's the #1 key to being successful in network marketing. It's all about how big is your network. Well, what is a network? All a network really is a list. So that's why I wanted to include that in this company. I want to see as many people as possible be successful in network marketing, and a lot of it starts with building your list. You could possibly earn a fortune as you learn more about Bitcoins, and you could possibly earn a fortune in Bitcoins if you get in there and you cycle a bunch of times and you get the mining contracts every time you cycle, or you could just buy mining contracts too, which can earn you Bitcoins. I want to put this out here too. This is our earnings disclaimer. We got to keep this legal. There's no guarantee that you're going to earn money by joining Bitcoin Cycler. The compensation plan is actually an optional feature that comes along with the purchase of the Bitcoin Cycler products. Like any business opportunity, the amount of profit you will make solely depends on the work and effort that you put into it. Well, I think I ran through that actually pretty fast. What time is it now? But as you can see, that's Bitcoin Cycler. I'm super, super excited about this program. I think that this is going to be, if not the biggest, one of the biggest of this type of program that's ever been created. And we're seeing some really, really good network marketers showing an interest already in Bitcoin Cycler. I'm going to go ahead and take a couple questions. Or first, I'm going to bring my really good friend Adam Demore, if I can figure out how to unmute your microphone. If you can hear me, Adam, just shoot a yes or a Y or something there in the questions. And I'm going to try to find you in the list here and take you and turn your microphone on so that everybody can hear you. Okay, cool. I got you, Adam. Adam's a really good friend of mine. I've actually known Adam. Oh, I see Mike's here too. We're going to bring you on too, Mike, for the Bitcoin questions. Adam is actually going to be our North America master distributor. I've known Adam for, I guess, about going on 6 years now, and he's a really great guy. He's really educated in the silver and gold, on silver and gold, and he's becoming really educated in Bitcoin too. So without further ado, Adam, can you hear me? I mean, can you?
Can you guys hear me okay?
Can everybody hear Adam okay?
Let me go ahead and talk. That way.
Here we go.
Can hear me.
Yeah, they can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Well, Todd, thanks a lot. I'm very excited about being a part of Bitcoin Cycler. A little bit about my history. I've been in network marketing now for 16 years. I started back with the deregulation of long distance with Excel Telecom. In 2008, I co-founded an international precious metals firm that's turned into one of the largest silver and gold MLMs in the United States. And Bitcoin is digital gold. With the economy the way that it's going, and with the craziness of all of the bank problems and bailouts, and we don't want to get into all the doom and gloom, that is the reason why Bitcoin was created, was to create a currency that was not regulated by the federal government, which was peer-to-peer. And I love that Todd has incorporated Bitcoin into a network marketing opportunity, because I'm all about educating individuals on what money is and what money isn't. And the truth is that Bitcoin is digital money, unregulated, and went from literally cents per Bitcoin to now almost $450 per Bitcoin. And I want to real quickly tell a story real quick, because this whole cycler is about making cash. is about making money, but it's also about earning Bitcoin and getting educated. One of the first purchases of Bitcoin was back in 2009, and a gentleman made a purchase of Bitcoin for literally $26. He was a Norwegian man. He set that amount of Bitcoin on the shelf in 2009 after going to an algorithm conference. He was a very savvy coder. He spent $27. That purchased him 5,000 Bitcoin. And 4 years later, those 5,000 Bitcoin are worth $2.2 million. So I think that is a fun tale to tell regarding one of the first purchases of Bitcoin and how important it is to get educated on what actually is going on with Bitcoin. It's important. Now, I do want to tell everybody that if you are going to be coming into the company and working it, please don't wait on setting up your Coinbase wallets. And if you're outside the U.S., you can go to blockchain.info. Mike, I'm sure, will be talking about that a little bit. But I want to encourage everybody to make sure to not procrastinate on setting up your Coinbase account so that you can buy and sell and transact in Bitcoin. It's part of the process. And, when Todd was talking about what Bitcoin is and how it all works and how it's mined and the blockchain, look, don't let any of that freak you out. This is very much like a baby is born and naturally knows how to crawl, and then naturally, as he participates in life, learns how to walk and then run. And it's the same way with Bitcoin. You open up your Coinbase account, you participate in the cycler, and you're going to learn because you're going to be in a phenomenal network of people that know everything about Bitcoin, and it's the best place. It's going to be literally one of the best platforms to learn about this new digital currency, how to buy and sell in it, and to inform other people how to properly do it too. I don't want to take too much time, Todd, but I do want to say that cash is king. And when you were talking about other currencies or other, what does Bitcoin purchase? I started a precious metals firm about 6 years ago. I started to diversify my energy out of U.S. dollars into silver and gold. And I have done very well for myself over that time. Well, now Bitcoin has come onto the scene in 2009. Went from basically worth 0 per Bitcoin to almost 500 per Bitcoin. That's something that should spark everybody's interest. And we're in a very simple network marketing opportunity. And as the master distributor of an international precious metals company currently, I can tell you that with a one-time $250 buy-in, that instantly every time you cycle simply repurchase you another position, that is an absolute cherry on top of this opportunity because you don't have any attrition from people not wanting to continue to pay out in the opportunity. But keep it simple. Cash is king. We're going to be putting out a lot of information. Todd's working on some nice videos that are going to show how the board split and how everything works. We've got one board. We've got a very inexpensive buy-in. I love the fact that the program, Todd, is following the sponsor. There's no monthly charge. And at the end of the day, guys, there's no reason why we can't be getting educated on this digital gold. It literally is gold. It is mined. It is finite because there's only 21 million Bitcoins that will ever be mined in the world, and they're very hard to get to. And as we mine more Bitcoin, the algorithms change that those computers have to compute to get to each Bitcoin. And so, guys, this is not a normal cycler. This is not a normal situation. We've got a very high-paying cycler, phenomenal products that you can use to incorporate into any network marketing opportunity that you're currently in now. And that's very powerful. This is a perfect side program. This is a perfect side adventure to take, along with any current opportunities that you're already working, and it's going to come with phenomenal products to help you work both. So Todd, I want to thank you for the time, for the introduction. I am privileged to be one of the master distributors here, and I look forward to doing some more webinars.
Well, thank you so much, Adam. I appreciate that. I'm like super excited that you're taking your time to work this with us. You've already done a lot in the network marketing arena, and we're super happy to have you with us, on in this venture. And this is just going to be fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. Everybody that works really hard at this with us, I mean, if you can build a decent sized downline, you're going to make a lot of money here. I mean, it's simple as that. Next, I want to go ahead and get into some questions. Thanks again, Adam. I'm going to go ahead and answer some of these questions here that I have. There's kind of quite a few of them. Some of them are comments also, though. Let's see. Somebody said, is it possible to cycle without being qualified by recruiting two? A, if yes, and someone cycles and they do not have the two recruits, will their cycle rewards accumulate to be paid then once they do get their two recruits? Or will they be jumped? Is it set as the same that RCC was? Yeah, it's set similar to the way it was in RCC. There's actually some instances where you can be pushed up through the boards even if you never do get your two signups. But of course, you want to get your two signups as fast as you can. But there have been people that have cycled boards just because other people on the boards also, nobody was nobody was fully qualified, so it had to push that top one up. Or if you end up at the top position just because you got pushed up and you're unqualified, you still will get paid. We're not gonna not pay you for cycling, but my point is, what will happen is usually you probably would have been jumped 2 or 3 or 4 times before that happened, where if you would have just got your two signups, then you would have cycled. This is not a passive income program at all. This is real network marketing where you get paid by introducing people to our products and our services and bringing people to our company to buy products from us. So that's how you make money in this program. I know there's a lot of different kind of compensation plans out there that they kind of say no sponsoring and you're going to earn, but this is not that type of program. You do need to sponsor in order to make good money here and sell, and you're basically selling our products and you're building a downline. Somebody said, let me see. Oh, will the webinar be recorded, and can I get a copy of this? Damien, yes, you can. It will be recorded, and this will go on our Vimeo page. We have a company, Bitcoin Cycler Vimeo page, and it will be there. Cecil asked, what percentage of a Bitcoin can we see return from that 1-year mining contract? I'm actually going to bring you on here, Mike, to answer that because I think I always usually answer it wrong. So I'm going to bring Mike Lavoie, who is the CEO of SkyCoin Lab, on here. I'm going to unmute him so he can answer that. Can you hear me, Mike?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, can everybody hear Mike okay?
Hello. Okay, so a percentage of what you're going to get, I mean, it also fluctuates how much the Bitcoin goes up, how it goes down, up. I mean, it can double within the year of the Bitcoin. And that's what we're estimating. We're estimating the Bitcoin to hit $1,000 by the end of next year. But it all depends. If everything stays the same right now, you're gonna more than triple your money by the end of the year. That's doing nothing. We do have an auto compound feature that as soon as you have enough funds of Bitcoins in there, that it will actually buy you another contract. So you can actually just put that on auto, and it'll just keep buying contracts and not just money in there. So you can kind of let it grow in that aspect. But if you just kind of let it sit there right now and do nothing, if you have a $250 contract, you'll probably end up with about $750 to $800 by the end of the year. That's if the Bitcoin stays at what it is. If it doubles, then it's $15,000 to $2,000. It all depends what the Bitcoin is doing.
Yeah, you might want to add also.
I think mining is not.
Yeah, you might want to add also, Mike, that you're going to continue to add the top of the line miners. As more and more mining contracts come in, we're getting better and better mining equipment too.
That's basically what I do. I work in the center, or Bitcoin, and Todd's coming down to actually see our center. Hopefully, next couple of weeks. We're supposed to meet in Toronto next week, but Yeah, we just keep upgrading it. The difficulty is starting to get difficult. We switch out the chips, buy new chips, we change them in the rigs. We keep, and we buy the machines as per contracts we need. We order our machines, we get them within 3 to 4 days, delivered right to our shop, and then they're in. So we always buy the newest stuff. So it's not like we bought, 10,000 rigs and we put them there and they all need to be upgraded now. So we kind of go on. We're always a step ahead of the game for technology and to make sure we're mining at full power, even though that the difficulty gets harder, we just keep upgrading. So, but you got to think too that, this is not a hype. Sometimes people think like, oh, it's not a hype. You're not making 10% a day for 20 days. This is real. It's mining Bitcoin. You're not going to make $10,000 worth of Bitcoin in a month on a $250 contract, nothing like that. But long term, and save your Bitcoins. That's what I'm telling people. Save your Bitcoins. Put them away. Don't go cash them in as soon as you got, some Bitcoin. Go cash them in for fun. Save them because they're going to go up.
Hey, Todd, can I chime in on this a little bit?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Well, this is Adam again. I just wanted to say, very similar as to what Mike just said. Don't cash in on your Bitcoins. Well, I've been in the precious metals industry now for almost 10 years. I remember when silver was $3 an ounce and gold was about $300 an ounce. And gold went to $1,900 and silver went to $50 an ounce. Many people started cashing in. If they see gold or silver going down, they think, oh, I'm going to lose my funds, and they'll cash in. Well, what we do instead, what I teach people to do is exactly what Mike said. Look, it's called cost averaging. And basically, I look at these mining shares that we're going to be in contracts with SkyCoin Lab as cost averaging. As our shares are mining Bitcoin, the speeds at which his mine is mining Bitcoin comes into play, but he's constantly upgrading. So we're hashing those out very quickly. But at the same time, we're mining Bitcoin as Bitcoin goes up and as Bitcoin goes down and as it goes up and as it goes down. That's called cost averaging. So when you buy just constantly, no matter if it's up or down, and then at the end of the end game, you average all that in, what you actually paid for your digital gold is going to average out to a very fair price. So don't get confused. Don't go out and blow your Bitcoin. Make sure that you just open up your wallets, get the mining share, get mining those coins, and keep them, because we have no idea. The potentiality for Bitcoin is far beyond 1,000. It's far beyond 4,000. Now, I'm not making claims here. Max Kaiser on RT News, who is one of the largest owners of Bitcoin, believes it could go to 1 million of Bitcoin because there's only 21 million that will ever be made in the entire world, unlike trillions and trillions of US dollars. So it's important to understand the methodology behind what we're doing and how important it is to really educate yourself on it.
Yeah, I agree.
Right on this.
I was gonna say too, since you're making good money cycling, you could almost look at the Bitcoin contracts that you're going to be earning kind of as your savings account, and you're making, your house payment money or your car payment money, or you just have fun money, whatever you want to use it for, in the cash that we pay out. But then, to be smart though, the wise thing would be to use some of that money as well to buy into more of these mining contracts. I mean, that's what I'm going to be doing.
And you do want to spend a little bit of Bitcoin, because if nobody spent their Bitcoin, I mean, nobody would start taking Bitcoin, right? And would kind of kill it, right? If nobody spent Bitcoin, everybody save it, and then the stores would say, okay, well, what's the point of having nobody's using Bitcoin? A lot of people still do, but I still want to hold on to it. I mean, I was talking to Todd yesterday, we needed to book hotel rooms to meet in Toronto. He goes, oh, look, they take Bitcoin. Just pay with Bitcoin. I'm like, no, I can't do it. I gotta keep them. I don't spend them right now, you know.
Well, I'm going to tell you too right now. On my end, you definitely want to keep a lot of your Bitcoin, and you want to spend Bitcoin. We're creating a new economy, a people's economy. But
yeah, instead of exchanging it for cash.
I know great silver and gold companies. One based out of Denver, that I can already take my Bitcoin and buy pure American Silver Eagle and Gold Eagle coins. So I'm going to be taking some of my Bitcoin. I'm going to be buying pure silver and gold coins. I'm going to be taking some Bitcoin and putting it out in the economy. And I'm going to be taking a lot of that Bitcoin and keeping it right in my wallet to see what happens with the price of Bitcoin. But we got to be smart. And the whole point of Bitcoin Cycler is exactly this conversation for everyone who's on, is to educate on what to do, how to learn about Bitcoin, what to do with your Bitcoin, and that way we can have a community expression in order to build notoriety for a new digital currency. It's exciting to be part of it.
Yeah, we're really on the forefront of Bitcoin and becoming, Bitcoin becoming more popular within the network marketing community, which I just want to see it become more and more popular within the network marketing community. I mean, it's a good thing for our whole industry in a way. I mean, because a lot of these payment processors, they charge very high fees. A lot of them even go out of business and get in trouble. I'm sure everybody's seen what happened with Liberty Reserve, and I'm not going to name some of the other ones, but Bitcoin is really a game changer where we don't have to worry about our payment processor running off with our money.
Did you hear recently, Mike? I just read an article today. I was going to share it with everybody. eBay just announced they're going to be integrating Bitcoin payments through PayPal.
Yeah, I seen an article of them talking to the actual owner, CEO of PayPal, and he was even saying, yeah, I would be stupid not to add Bitcoin.
And PayPal currently has over 150 million users, which are now going to be integrated into Bitcoin. And Bitcoin currently is sitting at $400-something per Bitcoin, and virtually no one knows about it or understands it. So,
I was actually talking to one of my good friends, and he's actually a miner, not a Bitcoin miner, but a real miner. He goes underground and stuff. I haven't talked to him for a long time, and this is how new Bitcoin is. And this guy goes on the computer. He used to be a marketer when he got laid off when the mine went on strike. And I was talking to him. I was telling him what I was doing, and he goes, well, what's a Bitcoin? I go, are you serious? You don't know what a Bitcoin is? He goes, no. I mean, and he's on the computer quite a bit. I mean, he used to be a marketer, so for him, when he told me that, it really struck to me that, man, Bitcoin is still so new. It's out there, but it's still brand new. People don't even know what a Bitcoin is yet. So it's crazy how early we are in this, and it's a great opportunity for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, Richard Branson, I could pay, I'm with Virgin Mobile, or Richard Branson, the company Virgin Mobile, and I could pay my cell phone with Bitcoin now. You can fly with Virgin Airlines paying Bitcoin, and he's taking it to Virgin Space, that trip that he's been working on to take the public into space and that. He's accepting prepayments for that in Bitcoin. So he's fully invested into that. I mean, the list keeps going on. We can sit here all day, and I have to tell you the list, but I think Todd on the PowerPoint has just a couple. I mean, that's nothing but big businesses. I mean, you can buy a computer from Dell online with Bitcoin, and you could virtually buy almost anything.
Mike, when you can buy silver and gold, 6,000-year-old Section 8 money, Article 1, Section 8 constitutional money with Bitcoin, that is a beautiful thing, my friend.
Isn't that just, it blows my mind,
So Todd, I want to thank you for having me on tonight. I'm very excited. I've spoken with a number of different individuals today who are going to be bringing in some great teams, and I look forward to working with everybody. I have to take off to my son's soccer practice, so I'm going to go ahead and take off. But guys, good luck. get rolling. We're going to have the links out here for the pre-launch here really soon.
Yeah, thank you, Adam. I appreciate it, man. You drive safe there. Yeah, that leads me into Brian Moody, our global master distributor. We actually have 3 master distributors. We have a global master distributor, we have a North American master distributor, and a Asian master distributor already in this company. I mean, we're getting ready to blow this thing up. I mean, you guys are going to see Bitcoin Cycler everywhere. You know, when we launch, people will make thousands and thousands of dollars on the day that we launch. And yeah, this is what I want to get to with what Brian Moody, our global distributor, master distributor, said. I want to talk a little bit about the founders' positions. We're going to do what's called a founders pre-launch. We want to hit at least 500. We might go a little bit higher than 500, but as it stands right now, we want to have 500 founders in Bitcoin Cycler. And to reward you guys for becoming a founder, for joining the program, you know, before we even do the full launch, every time you cycle the 2x3, you'll actually get a $300 Bitcoin mining contract instead of a $250. So you get $50 more worth of mining power, and that's every time you cycle. For becoming a founder, your back office will also show that you're a founder, and we're actually working on a few other perks to give everybody that comes in some extras for, you know, stepping up and joining this thing with us right at the beginning. So basically, we're working on either Monday or Tuesday. We're shooting for next week to start the founders pre-launch. Everybody will actually be able to join in. We're going to have 5 or 6 different ways that you can pay in. You'll actually be able to register for free at the site. And then after you register for free, you're going to see the back office of Bitcoin Cycler, but you're not going to see, you know, we're not going to have the 2x3 matrices up there just yet. You'll actually be able to see like a genealogy tree view so that you can start putting founders in underneath you while we're in this pre-launch. So you'll be able to keep track of it very well. You'll be able to see if people are upgraded or not. And the reason we want to do this too is we just want to have a really, really spectacular launch day and pay out thousands of dollars, you know, on day one when we launch. And we need to do that with what's called a founders pre-launch. So just so everybody knows, I mean, that's going to start either Monday or Tuesday. You'll be able to start paying in. You'll be able to see, we're going to go down 10 levels deep, so you'll be able to see 10 levels down, you know, of the people that have joined after you in your organization. So you'll be able to kind of judge in a way, you know, if you're going to cycle or not when we launch. We're going to launch sometime in October. I don't want to give an exact date yet, but we're going to launch for sure sometime in October, hopefully the first week of October, but sometime in October for sure. And the founders pre-launch will start next week. Did you want to add anything else, Mike?
I did, but then I forgot. Just typing with somebody and stuff. Oh, that's what I kind of really want to talk about when what we want to do in Toronto and how we want to meet Todd and meet in Toronto. We're going to do some work, but we want to go in Toronto. We're going to make a list of all the places in Toronto that are taking Bitcoin. We're going to go film them. We're going to try to talk to them and ask them, you know, why and how it's going, and do a lot of people use it. Kind of make a, you know, reality kind of TV type video about Bitcoin type thing. I'm kind of excited to do that.
Yeah, I want to say another thing too. I'm excited about Mike's actually opening up a new warehouse and expanding, and we're going to have more. He's going to have more and more Bitcoin mining machines, and we're going to do a video as well at the actual location of Skycoin Labs and Sudbury. So I want to say that, you know, hopefully everybody here, you know, I just want you guys to know that you can trust us. You know, we really are doing Bitcoin mining. Mike is with Skycoin Labs. You know, if you make money cycling and Bitcoin Cycler, you will be paid. You know, I've already got a track record of paying out millions of dollars in network marketing. I really do believe that this 2x3 cycler plan is going to be one of the best cycler plans ever, and people are going to cycle faster in this type of plan than having, you know, 2 boards connected to each other. You know, the training we're going to provide, the lead system, the software, you're going to get really, really good value in this program. And my last couple of programs, the last one before last, had over 30,000 members, and our goal is to do 10 times that. We want at least 300,000 people in this program, and you guys are at the very, very beginning of it. Like, we haven't even started the founders launch yet. So you would be wise to take a founder's position. Work with it, get your group together, and just get ready for this. I mean, this is going to be an amazing ride. This is like the perfect time of year, especially in the U.S., to get into a new network marketing program, and we're just going to have fun. We're going to have fun. We're going to pay out a lot of money. We're going to learn a lot about Bitcoin. You guys are going to get the great products that we give you guys, and a lot of people are going to make a lot of money in this program. I can guarantee you that. I think I pretty much got all of the questions. I'm going to run through the questions here real quick again, and if there's not any new questions, I'm going to go ahead and close this webinar out, because I do want to have it on a video, or I mean, it's recorded. I want to post it. I think that's all of the questions there. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you for being on the call. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Adam. Brad, wait, before I go real quick. Brad Ho had asked about Coinbase, if it's available in Canada. Is it just U.S. Coinbase, or is it available in Canada also, right?
Yeah, it's available in Canada.
That's what I thought. I just put on the webinar that it's suggested for America, because I think there's certain other countries in Europe or overseas that they don't support. But yeah, Brad, you can get a Coinbase wallet. We're gonna have more and more trainings about getting your Bitcoin wallet set up, getting funded with Bitcoin. We want people to pay in with Bitcoin as much as possible. You're not gonna have to pay in with Bitcoin, and you're not gonna have to be paid out with Bitcoin. But you can. But we want to kind of encourage it, because this is Bitcoin Cycler, and we are about educating everybody on Bitcoin. Another really cool thing we're going to do the first week, so it might start next week or it might be the following week. Every webinar we're going to have a webinar once a week where we will actually give away at least one Bitcoin on every webinar. So you might want to invite your prospects and everything. Somebody will win a Bitcoin, which is valued at $450 right now. Every webinar, we're going to give away a free Bitcoin to somebody, once a week. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be fun. We're going to have really, really good webinars. I mean, Adam's going to be holding webinars. Mike will be holding some of them sometimes too, and we'll be on here to answer you guys questions about any questions you have about the mining. But anyways, I'm going on and on. I'm excited. Thank you guys, everybody, for being here. Thank you so much for believing in Bitcoin Cycler. Taking another look at it, and I hope to see you guys all as founders. I'll keep everybody that's here on the webinar updated as on the progress of the founders launch. But most likely, as it stands right now, either Monday or Tuesday, we will start the Bitcoin Cycler founders launch. So see you guys there. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and end this.